Hello and welcome to Quiz Time. I'm Jess and I'm your host for today's 100 general knowledge questions. So, have you got your thinking cap on? Let's go. How many women have flown into space? 88, 37 or 73? '73. What does quisling mean in slang? A traitor, a wise person or a liar? A traitor. Who said in the future everyone will be famous for 15 minutes? Jackson Pollock, Andy Warhol or Bob Dylan? Andy Warhol. How many stars were there in Sunny Delight? 2, 3 or 1? 2. What does the mnemonic Kings Play Chess on Fine Grained Sand help to memorise? British aristocrat ranking order, classification of organisms or the line of bass clef? Classification of organisms. Who is regarded as the world's first computer programmer? Ada Lovelace, Grace Hopper or Alan Turing? Ada Lovelace. True or false? Anna Marinius is an African queen who ruled Sudan and is known for her military leadership against the Romans in the 1st century BCE. It's true. What was the documentary An Inconvenient Truth about? Climate change, terrorism or a political scandal? It was climate change. Which of these options is incorrect about the Sun? A yellow dwarf, almost a perfect sphere, or uses nuclear fission? Uses nuclear fission. Which of the following Disney films was released during the 1990s? Bambi, The Lion King, or Cinderella? The Lion King. Which one is Albania's currency? Albanian lek, Albanian dram or Albanian lev? Albanian lek. What is the name of the Soviet policy of open discussion of political and social issues? Perestroika, Glasnost or Pravda? Glasnost. Who won the Academy Award for Best Actress for her role in the 2009 film The Blind Side? Julia Roberts, Meryl Streep or Sandra Bullock? Sandra Bullock. No multiple choice. Which word changes meaning when capitalised from porcelain or ceramic tableware to an Asian country? China. The play The Glass Menagerie was written by who? Arthur Miller, William Shakespeare or Tennessee Williams? Tennessee Williams. Where is the location of zygomatic bone? The face, the foot or the forearm? The face. Which Canadian province enacted the first comprehensive human rights code in the country? British Columbia, Manitoba, or Ontario? Ontario. True or false? Leonardo da Vinci was right-handed and was known for writing backwards. It's false. He was actually left-handed. When did the clean-up of the 3 Mile Island nuclear incident end? The 1980s, the 1990s, or the 1970s? The 1990s. What is the state animal of New York? A beaver, American bison, or eastern bluebird? Beaver. Which of these bands' guitarist was electrocuted during a concert? Guns N' Roses, Kiss, or the Kinks? Kiss. Which French king was known as Charles the Well-Beloved? Charles the Ninth, Charles the Seventh, or Charles the Sixth? Charles the Sixth. No multiple choice. How do you finish the expression, everything was spick and? Everything was spick and span. Which American president is known for being a man of few words and for his pet raccoon? Thomas Jefferson, Calvin Coolidge, or George Washington? Calvin Coolidge. Which nation was ruled by Idi Amin? Uganda, Rwanda, or Kenya? Uganda. Charles Darwin travelled on which ship? HMS Bounty, HMS Victory, or HMS Beagle? HMS Beagle. In 1961, which country put the first man in space? United States, Soviet Union, or China? Soviet Union. True or false? Facebook was originally named The Facebook. It's true. Were you on it when it was called that? What is the name of Twitter's famous blue bird? Larry, Bluey, or Chirpy? Of course, it's been renamed to X, but the question's still valid. Larry. To whom did Salvador Dali once give a gift of a dead mouse in a hand-painted bottle? Sally Field, Mia Farrow, or Meryl Streep? Mia Farrow. Who sang One for My Baby? Frank Sinatra, Michael Bublé, or Rick Astley? Frank Sinatra. Which TV series is known for its catchphrase, "How you doing"? The A-Team, Friends, or Hogan's Heroes? And you know who says it? Friends. Joey. Where did the 3 founders of YouTube work before? Amazon, Google, or PayPal? It's PayPal. What strait separates the Asian and European parts of Turkey? Bosporus Strait, Dardanelles Strait or Palk Strait? Bosporus Strait. What colour is the gemstone adamite? Green, blue or red? Green. When did Hank Aaron set the record for lifetime home runs with 715? The 60s, the 70s or the 80s? It was the 70s. No multiple choice. Can you complete Nat King Cole's song, Those Something Days of Summer? Lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer. Who designed the World War II plane, the Spruce Goose? Howard Hughes, Orville Wright or Charles Lindbergh? Howard Hughes. When did the scientists confirm the existence of Higgs boson? 1980s, 1990s or the 2010s? The 2010s. Who was named Man of the Year for 1974? John Sirica, King Faisal or Henry Kissinger? King Faisal. In which decade did the last emperor of China, Puyi, die? 70s, 50s or 60s? The 60s. In which year did the first iPhone, the iPhone 2G, make its debut? 2007, 2005 or 2009? 2007. True or false? The rings around the planet Uranus were discovered in the 70s. It's true. What other word for sesquipedalian is there? It's polysyllabic long. Who was the Director General of the International Atomic Energy Agency? From 1997 to 2009, Hans Blick, Yukio Amino or Mohammed El-Badio? Mohammed El-Badi. What genre is the Fawlty Towers sitcom? Comedy, historical drama or crime drama? It's a comedy, and a great one at that. What 1997 science fiction film starred Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones? Can you picture it? Do you remember it? Men in Black. Gaping Gill is a natural wonder in England that was formed by what? A lava eruption, water erosion or meteor impact? Water erosion. What country held the Summer Olympics in 2008? China, USA or Greece? It was China. What are adverbs called when they modify another adverb? Adjective adverbs, abnominal adverbs or adverb intensifiers? Adverb intensifiers. Halfway there, how are you doing? What is the profession oath called? ethical oath, Hippocratic oath, or vocational covenant. Hippocratic oath. What do you call someone who is 60 to 69 years old? Sexgenarian, sexagenerational, or sexagenarian? Sexagenarian. What role did Steve McQueen play in The Sand Pebbles? A ship captain, a US Navy machinist, or a cleaner? A US Navy machinist. Who played Vicky Alessio in the movie A Touch of Class? Glenda Jackson, Ellen Burstyn, or Louise Fletcher? Glenda Jackson. Which of the following passed away in 2000? Adam Goldstein, Marie Windsor, or Brittany Murphy? Marie Windsor. What disaster resulted in the flooding of New Orleans and the Gulf Coast region of the US? Hurricane Charlie, Hurricane Andrew, or Hurricane Katrina? Hurricane Katrina. True or false? Arachnophobia is the fear of having a serious or life-threatening illness despite few or no symptoms. It's false. That's hypochondria, and of course arachnophobia is the fear of spiders. What did Lord Byron keep as a pet while at Cambridge? A bear, a crocodile, or a tiger? He kept a bear. Which animal has the ability to regrow body parts? Roundworm, salamander, or axolotl? Salamander. In Greek mythology, who is the king of gods? Jupiter, Hades, or Zeus? It's Zeus. What happened in 1991? The Sioux dissolved, Nelson Mandela released, or Berlin Wall fell? The Sioux dissolved. In which music video did Michael Jackson use morphing? Thriller, Billie Jean, or Black and White? Black or white? What do we call the dots on dice? Spots, pips, or indicators? Pips. How is light affected by the colour black? Black absorbs light. Which gas does photosynthesis produce in plants when they absorb it from the atmosphere? Oxygen, carbon dioxide, or nitrogen? Carbon dioxide. To which 1960s movie does the evil character Durand Durand belong? 2001: A Space Odyssey, The Andromeda Strain, or Barbarella? Barbarella. What TV series aired from 2004 to 2010 and revolved around a group of plane crash survivors? Lost, The Wilds, or Flight 29 Down? Lost. Was that on your list of things you used to watch? True or false? Helen Keller graduated from Radcliffe College despite being both deaf and blind. It's true. Which character from a nursery tale kissed the girls and made them cry? Georgie Porgy, Eddie Teddy, or Stevie Freebie? Of course, it was Georgie Porgy. Which of the following was not a president of the US during the 1970s? Richard Nixon, John F. Kennedy, or Gerald Ford? John F. Kennedy. Where is St. Basil's Cathedral located? Istanbul, Moscow, or Rome? Moscow. Which novel depicts World War I from a German perspective? A Farewell to Arms, Paths of Glory, or All Quiet on the Western Front? All Quiet on the Western Front. In which movie did John Travolta have a dance scene with Uma Thurman? Saturday Night Fever, Pulp Fiction, or Grease? Pulp Fiction. What is De Beers? A diamond company, a fashion company, or a brewing company? A diamond company. In 1994, which agreement aimed to bring peace to the Balkans? Helsinki Accords, Camp David Accords, or Dayton Agreement? Dayton Agreement. What animated film features the characters Mike Wazowski and James P. Sullivan? Toy Story, Monsters Inc., or Jimmy Neutron? Monsters Inc. Which Canadian philosopher coined the expression, "The medium is the message"? Marcel McLuhan, John Locke, or Jean-Jacques Rousseau? Marshall McLuhan. True or false? McDonald's originally sold hot dogs, not burgers. It's true. One I wouldn't know, we don't even have a McDonald's in Guernsey. Which company made Milky Bar Chew? Hershey's, Nestle, or Cadbury? It's Nestle. Which planet's day is longer than its year? Neptune, Uranus, or Venus? It's Venus. Who was the first European to see Victoria Falls, Lake Malawi, and Lake Ngami? David Livingstone, Vasco da Gama, or Marco Polo? David Livingstone. Who invented the first PTFE coated non-stick cooking pans? Roy Plunkett, Mark Grigor, or Ronald Kasperzak? Mark Grigor. What was Ethiopia called in the past? Benadir, Nubia, or Abyssinia? Abyssinia. In which city is the famous painting Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh located? New York, Paris, or Amsterdam? It's New York. How do you express a ship not listing or tilting to one side? On a tangent, on an even keel, or on the rebound? On an even keel. Which 1991 song by Nirvana became the anthem of the grunge movement? Jeremy, Come As You Are, or Smells Like Teen Spirit? Smells Like Teen Spirit. During the US invasion of Iraq, who served as President of Iraq? Saddam Hussein. Which fruit are Granny Smiths? Green apples, sour cherries, or pears? Green apples. Who was the 43rd President of the United States, serving from 2001 to 2009? Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, or George W. Bush? George W. Bush. What is the function of the coloured part in Sarah, the new player was injured? Subject complement, appositive, or indirect object? Appositive. Which George Orwell book contains a community ruled by the maxim, 4 legs good, 2 legs bad? Animal Farm, 1984, or The Unadulterated Cat? Animal Farm. Where was Al Capone buried? New York City, Illinois, or Los Angeles? Illinois. True or false? Tim Ripper Owens was a fan from a tribute band before joining Judas Priest. It's true. What is the chemical symbol for the element silver? Au, As, or Ag? Ag. Which play by William Shakespeare is called The Taming of the Shrew, the Muskrat, or the Weasel? The Shrew. What part of the body do the glabella, maxilla, and mandible belong to? Throat, skull, or ear? The skull. Where did Oprah Winfrey's show start? When? The 1980s, the 1990s, or the 2000s? The 1980s. How many stars are there on the flag of Morocco? One star. What did the Dutch explorer Willem Janszoon discover? Australia, India, or Antarctica? Australia. Which of the following is not a US women's rights activist? Elizabeth Cady Stanton, Wilma Rudolph, or Susan B. Anthony? Wilma Rudolph. So how did you do today? Drop your score in the comments below, and of course like and subscribe so you get notified every time we post a new quiz. And please join us next time on Quiz Time.